Rush1n Rascals. Yes, welcome one, welcome all, ladies and gentlemen, subs and grubs, and all you mellow goats in between. My name is Jack Cypher, and today on Rush1n Rascals, we have got the VK90.01P. This is the 4th edition of the Tier 10 German Super Heavies, but this one has been given back to us. It was introduced in the Christmas event in 2019, and for the birthday event this year, well, before the birthday event, they've given it to us in very expensive crates, but that price is well earned, ladies and gentlemen folk, because this tank is a beast. I personally think this is better than all 4 of the super heavies in the German tech tree. This thing, it's a dream. It's honestly a dream. This is gonna be Grendel 175 playing in both of these games. Thank you, Grendel, for everything that you send into us. Grendel is only missing a couple tanks in the game, so that is why you will see a lot of Grendel's game played, by the way. Just needed to make that clear, why we use so much of his stuff, and he's just a good player, so why not use the stuff we're given. Anyways, back on to the VK. So, like I said, this is given at an atrocious price. It's atrocious if you got a thin wallet. We were debating on buying some crates and posting them before the video, but the drop chance is 4%, and we're just like, not gonna chance it. So we're just gonna say crates, bad idea. Crates are never a good idea to buy. That just tells Wargaming that you like what they do. But I think this is well earned to be in crates, that they're not just giving anyone the chance to get a tier 10 unless they pay a whole ton of money. Then yeah, you're gonna get this. But I'm glad that this is not given to everyone, because like Grendel is going to show, this tank can be used everywhere. Now, what is this tank? This tank is a side scraper. Now, why do we say that? Because it is a rear mount. It's got a weaker lower hole. The upper hole, you're never going to pen it. And the side armor is a dream. The turret armor is a dream. And what size of gun are we running? We have a 128 caliber, so it's bigger than most of the Russian heavies. It's actually bigger than most heavies in the tier 10 meta. But the gun we're looking at, we've got Adrenaline running right now, and I think we got an 8.9 second reload with a 460 alpha on our standard ammunition, and I think we have gunner armor applied. And so this thing, it just works wonders into the enemy line. And so you're looking at just take all of the big super heavies. I honestly don't know what to say about it. That was a fun dive by the IS-4, or whatever he did there. It's kind of hard to see. But there's just so much that can be said and so much that shouldn't be said about this tank, just because it is so good. If people complain about Sheridan's being broke, then this should be above their list than Sheridan's. And actually, Sheridan's are not broken anymore. Lovely ammo rack right there. He would have killed him anyways, but he still got that ammo rack. And it was an unlucky bounce earlier. But a great game by Grendel. But with the new nerf of the Sheridan, this is one of the top most broke tanks in tier 10, and it's well earned. But you don't see very many of them, which I think is an amazing thing. Of course, we get the Ace, only a 4K game, which is a good. Don't get me wrong, it's good. This one's actually lower than the other Ace, but they're still good games. This one, I'm going to be able to talk about the tank and just some other stuff a little bit more, because it's kind of a slow game, but it's still going to work for us. We're just going to stay mostly on A-cap, which I don't exactly advise heavies to go A-cap unless you have a whole team with you. Now, one note I will say about that, people who have a hard time using auto-aim, I'll give you a little tip. Turn on your auto-aim button and then go into sniper mode and turn off auto-aim. Because if you just plan where your shot's going to go, you're going to hit it a lot. You're going to hit it most of the time. You're going to hit a lot more shells if you actually just plan where to shoot. And then in this mode that we're seeing right now, just unzoomed, I have auto-aim on, because when I know I'm going to be able to pen a target, it's easier to just keep track of them using non-auto-aim. Now back to the tank. I'm kind of dumbfounded by this tank, because of course I don't have it, but just looking at the stats on my other monitor right here, there's so many It excels in almost any area. I can't figure out an area it doesn't excel in. Maybe gun depression, I don't know. I don't have that up right now. But okay, accuracy. Okay, let's go with that accuracy. This thing is not the most accurate, as we just missed 2 shots in a row, but we are also at full dispersion, so that might put us at a handicap fighting against this AMX 50B. Now, this is where this tank kind of shines, and that's a 3rd shot in a row, of course. This is where this tank can shine. You can brawl in it really, really well. What this reminds me of is the Chrysler K. It's got a weak lower hull, but everywhere else you can just excel in it. Now, the difference between this and the Chrysler K is the Chrysler K is a lot faster. The Chrysler K has that American speed, in which, yeah, you're kind of at a handicap sometimes because your speed can get the best of you and you can over angle and blah 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 blah. The list goes on of different things you can do with a lot of armor and too much speed. But this AMX 50B messes up in how he fights Grendel, because you don't try to circle this heavy when this heavy has more hit points than you, has got a more reliable gun than you, has definitely got way better armor than you. So this AMX 50 is going to go down pretty easily, even though we've lost quite a large chunk of our hit points. So I think this game's going to top off at like around 3k, but let's just tag him right there and that knocks him out. We're going to back up into the base. But if you are a true collector and you really, really want a really good tank, if you want a tournament tank, if you want just a tank to have a whole ton of fun, this is your tank. This is right up your alley. It just depends. How much money are you willing to put into this game? Because I've put quite a bit of money into this game. Definitely not as much as, say, Pantuflay, because Pantuflay spends all his money on this game. Not sure how the guy eats. Just kidding. Leave me alone. Anyways, so pick it up if you really like it. If you don't, if you're not kind of this, if you're not the kind of person that would be really good in it, I don't suggest doing it, because you're just going to handicap your team. Play what you like, and it's just going to go well for you. I do like how accurate, for a German, we get pretty accurate with this gun. For a 128 caliber, it goes down pretty well. Now, biggest problem with this tank is, when we've seen it in this game, when the T-30 earlier slapped us right before we killed him, if you just over angle this slightly, anyone can pen you in the side. The side armor, it's good, but if you're not at the right angle, you're dead meat, buddy. And so I know I didn't exactly go into a full analytic of the gameplay. I didn't go into a full analytic of the tank. I just kind of gave you my opinion, because really the only way you're going to know for yourself is if you play the tank yourself. So, of course, we got the ace, 3.4k damage with 1 kill, and not even close to as good as the other game, but still, we got the mastery. Thank you again, Grendel, for sending that stuff in. I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope this told you whether you should get the tank or not. Again, if you don't want my opinion for it, there's plenty of other YouTubers that are doing videos about it that actually own the tank and actually will show you gameplay from what they do, and they will show you their experiences with it. So, if this didn't tell you too much, definitely go check them out. Always willing to give another YouTuber a shout out. Please, if you're not subscribed, definitely hit that subscribe button. We're trying to hit, next goal is 1k subs or 500 subs or any number above 100, and we're already above that, but 500 and 1k are the next goals, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, we'll have a whole ton of stuff coming out. Of course, we have the live stream that's coming out soon. Again, if you didn't see it in the Discord, join the Discord, link is below along with the email. But if you didn't see it in Discord, the thing that's taking us so long with getting to our live stream is because we're waiting on custom Rush1n Rascal masks so that we can do a face cam while doing the live stream. I just think face cam is more fun, but we need a mask to do it. So when we get that mask, we'll be able to do the live stream. One and all, ladies and gentlemen, subs and grubs and all you modes in between. My name is Jack Cypher, and today on Rush1n Rascals, I hope you enjoyed your stay, and I will see you on the next one. Bye for now.